Hi, my name is Marty Hans. I'm an electrical engineering major at Texas Tech University. And this summer, I went to the University of Arizona and participated in the CAT Vehicle REU program. In this video, I'll be showing you a little bit of my experiences in Tucson and at the REU program. So my REU had 9 people in it total, but my group had 3 people in it, myself, Lauren, and Khalil. Now at the beginning of the REU, one of our mentors, Garrett, suggested we make a group name. We wanted our name to be cool, but we also wanted it to be related to cognitive radio. And that is how Cool Rhino started. Here's a picture of Lauren and me. We even made cool foil hats, for identification purposes, of course. Unfortunately, Khalil did not want to be under the Cool Rhino name, even though we even made a Princess Leia hat for him. Thus, Cool Rhino and Khalil was born. Currently, self-driving vehicles are uncommon, but odds are that one day most people will be transported using autonomous vehicles. When this happens, people are going to want something to do while being driven places. And let's be honest, that entertainment will probably involve the internet. So the first thing that my group did this summer is look into how people can get internet. Now, most people like Wi-Fi, right? It seems pretty cool. Bob likes it. Bob's a stick figure right here. Until you have a lot of people on it. So like in an airport, have you ever tried using Wi-Fi? It's so slow because so many people are on it. Well, imagine now you're on a street and you have all of these people using it. You're just going to get a bunch of angry people. So we want to fix this. We don't want a bunch of angry people. So my group decided to look into another method. The other method we looked into was using the 5.9 gigahertz band, which consists of 75 megahertz. That is currently used by some vehicles to transmit and receive safety data. The problem with this spectrum is that it is low bandwidth. What that means is that while maybe you could look at a text document, you couldn't watch videos or play games. Like Bob here. See, he really wants to watch Netflix, but he can't because there's too little bandwidth. Finally, we looked into what is called white space. So let me give you a little background first. In 2009, the United States government chose to finalize the switch from analog to digital television. Now, analog television took up a large portion of the spectrum, from 470 megahertz to 890. So now there's this giant place in the spectrum that no one is using except for ham operators, microphones, and a few other things. Now, IEEE is currently working on creating Wi-Fi, a version of Wi-Fi that uses white space. Sounds pretty good, right? Like, maybe we could use it in airports, or, dun-da-da, maybe Bob could use it instead of while he's at an airport. He could use it in his autonomous car, and along with everybody else, because you have a bunch of channels that everybody can use, and it won't bog down the spectrum, and you can still get your Netflix as fast as you want. But we have to actually show it'll work, right? Like, we can't just say, oh, hey, well, here's this, and it has bandwidth, and yay, just use it. No. So how do we show it will work? By using GNU Radio, a program used in software-defined radio, to measure the power of each of the channels periodically and write that information to a JSON file. Later, that information is used to determine which channels are occupied and which ones are open. The power data is also used in a simulation to determine how a network of vehicles would react when they are all using white space. Well, that just about sums up my research this summer. Now here are some photos from the MMT Observatory, the Sonora Desert Museum, the U of A Art Museum, the Titan Missile Museum, and around campus in Tucson. This summer, I learned so much about so many different things. One of my mentors said that research is where you become an expert in a bunch of different things, and I feel like I got a taste of that this summer. If there's anybody watching this video who is considering going to this RU or another, I highly recommend it. It has been such a great experience, and I've learned more than I thought I ever could have. I also want to say thank you to several people, to my family for supporting me in coming here and everything I do. And I also want to thank the professors who recommended me for this program. And then I want to thank the faculty here, and especially my mentors who have been helping me all summer with my project and my group's project.